YouTube. First take, Stephen A came back or whatever. I don't know how much I missed of him coming back, but I got 4 videos that's pretty short, at like 3 minutes. We're gonna just watch them all in one, all in the order, and just see what's going on with those. So we're gonna that's yeah, pretty much. We just gonna watch these, see what Stephen A got to say about some of the stuff that's been happening while he was gone, and that's it. Let's get into it.
Absolutely annoying to me. You're
What
looking
they
at the
talking about
Cowboys. I'm
first?
looking at the schedule.
Cowboys?
First of all, let's understand this. You open the season at Tampa, then you go up against the Chargers, and then you play, that was a road game, and then you play Philadelphia. I got you 0-3 to start the season. Let's just start right there. I got you 0-3 to start the season, all right?
Stephen A is
Ezekiel
funny,
Elliott,
bro.
he ain't the same. He better get the
These
ball
boys
to
on a
Baltimore.
yacht.
CeeDee Lamb, is he really a number one? I know the brother's big time talent, CD. I got mad respect for you. It's a question mark. In terms of durability, all that stuff. We'll see what you do. All right. Gallup's injured. All right. You got James Washington. He's a former Steeler. I got love for him. But Amari Cooper is a loss. Okay. I look at it. Dak Prescott's got some things to prove. Mike McCarthy's on the hot seat. He's feeling the tension. Even after one preseason game, he was feeling the tension. This defense, it was big time last year. And Micah Parsons, that's my brother right there. That's a bad brother. I love him. Too bad you don't have others. Okay? Let me tell you something right now. Listen, he can ball. I like Diggs. He can ball. But in the same breath, the reality is, when you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, you've got Smith. You picked up A.J. Brown. Miles Simon and these brothers can run the football now. They're the number one rushing attack.
Yeah, the Philly looks.
Matter of fact,
Should I even pause these? They're only 3 minutes. But I do want to make some points before he keep going. Philly look dangerous. Dallas, Dallas has been questionable all off season, and Philly just keep going up. Everybody got high hopes for Philly, so Philly might be the team. I say Philly, Dallas, Washington Giants. You know, that's what I see. Philly, Dallas, Washington Giants. Giants ain't good. Washington ain't good. Washington's better than the Giants to me. Actually, Giants is probably better than Washington. But Philly and Dallas gonna be the two.
that's how they got to the playoffs.
They both gonna make the playoffs, in my opinion.
Football, boy, they're passing it, okay? I'm looking at all of these things. They got to improve their defense.
They both can make the playoffs.
Hey, they got Jordan Davis on that defense to learn from Fletcher Cox. With Nicole Dean also drafted him.
The question I have is Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give a brother the benefit of the doubt and say I believe in him. I believe in him. And he's a dual threat because he runs well with the football.
Right.
The Dallas Cowboys are not the best team in the NFC East. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles are winning the NFC East.
I like what the Eagles have done.
Okay.
I do. I like what they've done. Okay. But you can't say they're the best team if we haven't seen them on the field.
True.
Going on.
True.
We saw
Why that man
Dallas
Mike
Cowboys
go pressed
having
up
them
against
one
his chin like that?
Right.
It's not a fault.
Oh my God.
That man Mike is pressed all on his chin.
Being who I know them to be and messing up. Listen, it was 3 teams with the biggest improvement last year. It was the Cincinnati Bengals. It was the Dallas Cowboys. Okay? Those are the top 2 and most improved team. I think the Eagles were the 3rd. I'm not sure, but I think they were. Here's my point. We all know that the Cowboys are allergic to prosperity. We know that when you expect stuff from them is when they falter. Now, had they stuck up the joint like they did 2 years ago, and here they come playing with house money. But now that they've reminded everybody that it's reasonable to expect 11 and 12 win seasons from them, that's when they're going to tank. You can book it. And that's why they're crying now. Because they know that damn Stephen A., he's always right. They're worried. They're very worried about what I'm saying. You do know this first take, I got the video. All of them people crying from last year.
You know that.
We gonna show that. We gonna show that. I got names.
Oh my God, bro. This man Stephen A is stupid.
He showed up with this. He showed. Look at him. Here it is. I mean, it's beautiful.
No, bro. Nah, he funny.
Thanks for watching
that. Alright, let's go to the next one, bro. I'm not gonna edit this out. Just keep going. Nah, Stephen A is stupid, bro.
Stephen A. Kenny Pickett and your Steelers looked good in their first preseason game. Will they right the ship this season in Pittsburgh?
I don't think so. Hey, we know I'm a diehard Steelers fan. I love my Steelers. Kenny Pickett's the future. I love what I saw
I
in
thought.
his first preseason game. He
I don't
completed
know
his
what
first 10
fan he
passes,
is.
6 straight on his first drive. He was impressive. We know this. Um, do I believe in Mitchell Trubisky? Hell no. But you got him for
Definitely not.
14 million, $5 million guaranteed. The one thing I do like is that, and I don't mean any disrespect. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger is a Hall of Famer. We know this, but he was a stationary target. He couldn't move. Mike Tomlin admitted that, so we understand that. Now you've got mobile quarterbacks. I don't want to hear the name Mason Rudolph. I'm happy he's in the league getting a check. He's a perennial backup. Let him stay that way. I don't want to hear the name Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
As a Steelers fan, I don't want to hear it. Okay, he's not starting. He better
Yeah,
not.
he better not.
It's about Trubisky or Kenny Pickett. Both can move. They've got wheels on them. We'll see what they're able to do. But when you look at Baltimore, you look at Cincinnati, you look at Cleveland, assuming Deshaun Watson
Yeah,
plays at some point
they don't look
during
that
the
good
regular
in
season,
the
the Steelers
in the
are going to
AFC
be
North.
battling for last place. Now, I'm not predicting that's going to happen because I think their run
Okay.
defense was absolutely atrocious.
Last place
It was
is
dead last
crazy.
year. It'll be much improved. Offensively, running the football, they were ranked 29th. Najee Harris is a stud. It's not his fault. He ran for 1,200 yards, averaged less than 4 yards a carry because they had no offensive line in front of him, and they still gave him the ball 307 times. I got a problem with that. If you know you don't got no damn offensive line, what you giving him the ball so much for? Let's save him for when we got people to block for him. They went in the offseason. They acquired 2 additional individuals and kept a couple of pieces. So the offensive line should be much improved. Najee Harris is a stud. You still got Deontay Johnson along with Chase Claypool. So you got weapons. If your quarterbacks if you can run the football and your quarterbacks can run with the football and they don't turn the ball over, then you're talking about a team that's led the league in sacks the last 5 years in Pittsburgh. So I don't think they're coming in last place. Somebody will fall beneath them. But do I think they're going to make it to the playoffs?
No.
I hope I'm wrong.
I hope they make
I
it,
don't
but
think
I don't
so.
think they
Mike
will.
Tomlin's so happy right now. Mike Tomlin is so happy, and I mean, I talked to him a couple weeks ago. You can hear it in his voice. He was excited about going on the football field and get his team because right now he can get what he wants at the quarterback position. Mike Tomlin couldn't do what he wants with being at the quarterback position, but he can right now with Mitchell Trubisky. I don't riding the ship talking about going and making a deep run in the playoffs. They won't do that, but they will be competitive and fight for a playoff spot.
Yeah,
Well,
they
let
will.
me say this.
They will. They do
I
every
get
year
where you're
though.
coming from, I understand it. I hope you're right. But with all due respect, because I love me some Mike Tomlin. That's my brother
I love
right
him.
there.
I love him.
That's my brother. He's always excited in August. When September rolls around, different animal.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at Joe Burrow and Cincinnati ain't going nowhere. Lamar Jackson's going to sign before week 1, we hope.
Right.
Baltimore's got some
I
making
hope.
up to do because of how they fell off in the latter part of last season and missed the playoffs for only the second time in the last 14 years. I'm just looking at the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. Having your questions at the quarterback position and the offensive line is a problem. I think the offensive line is shored up. I'm not sure about that with the quarterback position. Actually, I take that back. I am sure because I damn sure don't believe in Mitchell Trubisky, even though I know he can run with the football. And don't get me started.
Okay. Oh, I gotta think about it. Think about it. Okay, so these are very long. Well, not long, but I got 4 videos. So I'm gonna go ahead and speak on this real quick. My grandma and my boy EJ are both Steelers fans. I've told them that Kenny Pickett. Okay, Kenny Pickett's decent. Okay, Mitchell Trubisky ain't doing nothing for them. So I hope Steelers fans ain't got no hopes in Trubisky at all because he's not. I don't think Trubisky can carry y'all to even the playoffs. Okay, Kenny Pickett, he's a rookie, so it's gonna take him a minute. It's gonna take him a few years to get he good, like for real. Me gonna have a better season out of him next year than this year. I say if you want to be honest, they should start Trubisky and have Pickett come in later or next year. That's just that. But no, I don't think the Steelers got to deal with Cleveland. Cleveland not really a problem right now because of Deshaun Watson not being available. So we're not worrying about them. But the only teams we really worry about is the Bengals and the Ravens. Both teams are elite. So y'all will. I'm looking at them coming third. But third, or if the Bengals don't do too, I don't know. But I say third. I'm saying third right now. For right now, I'm gonna say third. But it could be second, and it could make it to the playoffs. It just depends. That AFC North always been like a roller coaster. Like you never know who really gonna come out on top. So, but right now I got them coming out third. I feel like they're gonna have a good season, but it's not gonna be good enough to make it to the playoffs. But they have a good foundation to move on with. So they should be fine in
The
the future.
fact that Mason Rudolph's name comes up aggravates me.
But yeah, let's go to the next one. Watson 11 game suspension. Talking about that. Cool. They still on this
We
boat?
have an 11-game
I was about to say.
suspension for Deshaun Watson.
It's only a minute.
And a $5 million fine. So obviously, originally, it was suggested, right, the 6 games. The NFL appealed it. They wanted a full season. And now we're hearing breaking news that it's 11 games and a $5 million fine. Quickly, your reaction.
Deshaun Watson should be very happy with that.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is you could have got
That's
a whole
lenient.
year. You're not getting a year. Secondly,
But he don't know if he's
you
getting a year
to
in
make
it.
it, so you getting $46 million a year the last 4 years of your deal, and you're only getting $1.3 million the first year. The NFL say you tried to be slick with that, so it's only $5 million. That basically means you still keep $225 million of your money. Plus, there's a 6-game stretch that you get to play for this upcoming season. I think considering all of the allegations that were thrown out there, all the things that have been said, that is fair. The NFL Players Association and the NFL himself and even Deshaun Watson himself, you can put this behind you now. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
10 to 11 games, I think is fair.
I'll be curious to see as more transparency unfolds, and obviously we're getting this here live, why the 11 games, how they came up with that number, rather than the full season like they wanted to happen.
They don't have to give all the details because they're a private industry.
Yeah.
They don't have to give up all the details.
And again, let's not forget Deshaun Watson is the highest paid quarterback in the NFL when we're talking about guaranteed money.
Yeah, $225 million guaranteed.
Yeah.
That's what he has left after the $5 million fine.
Man, that's some money, boy. That is some money. Oh my God, I'm tired of hearing about that situation. I just wanted to hear what Stephen had to say about it.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. You've been a part
Oh,
of
what are they
that
talking about
system.
now? They talking about okay, Saints.
Payton,
Okay.
you're familiar
Okay,
with the
cool.
talent on the squad. I'm going to give Dennis Allen the benefit of the doubt. I totally understand it. What I'm saying to you is this. Jameis Winston, he got to prove. To me, he's the lone question. I certainly don't have any questions about Alvin Kamara. All right, Michael Thomas, I ain't got no questions about him if he's healthy. I mean, please, I ain't worried about him. He got some stuff to prove, too, because he was out last year, wanted to get traded, all of this other stuff. But this is after he got his $20 million a year. This brother can ball. Now, you got to go out there and remind us of the greatness that we saw from you a couple of years ago before you was out all last year. All I'm saying is this. Jameis Winston is no Drew Brees. And you're going to have to be Drew Brees for this Saints team to come out of the NFC.
Nah,
I don't see that happening.
You don't have to.
He's not coming out. The NFC is
I believe in that
crazy.
defense,
Oh
and I believe
my
in Kamara, and I believe in Michael Thomas.
No.
But I'm not sure about Winston.
No, y'all saying NFC. Okay, I'm not gonna even talk about the Panthers because I just saw that preseason game kind of made me mad. It's just preseason day, but they still gotta go through Panthers. That might be funny to a lot of people, but Panthers is dangerous, bro. I'm sorry. You still gotta go to Tampa. Tom Brady did not retire. The man is still here. And okay, we're not gonna talk about the Falcons. You don't gotta go to the Falcons. Okay. If we're not gonna talk about Falcons, we're not gonna talk about Panthers. But you do gotta go to Tampa. I don't see them. They might make it to the playoffs.
He
though.
doesn't even have to be
could.
great.
They
He
could.
just has to be good. And I
Yeah,
think
he
he
just gotta be
is
good.
one
I
of the
agree
most
with that.
talented quarterbacks. You talk about arm strength, accuracy. Listen, environment matters, right? Just like we learned about Matthew Stafford in Detroit, never winning a playoff game. Environment matters. And now he's in an environment where he can flourish. You talk about Jarvis Landry. This team has leaders. This team has been knocking on the door for the last 5 years, and finally they have a complete package. You got Chris Olave, who's going to be the opposite of Michael Thomas on the outside. They brought in leaders. Marcus May is on this team now. I know they lost Marcus Williams, but Marcus May. They brought in a Honey Badger, a champion, a shown-up bona fide baller to come back with Cam Jordan. They have leaders on that squad now. And my only concern was, okay, how are they going to replace Armstead? When they go out there and get Trevor Penny, who really delighted everybody at the Senior Bowl at Northern Iowa. They have Ramczyk, who's an all-pro on the other side. This team has no flaws. And if you say the only flaw they have is Jameis Winston, that is a very small flaw. This allows Taysom Hill to be who he's always been, a gadget guy, a situational football player. Alvin Kamara is one of the best in the business, dual threat. This team is, listen, and already this team has beaten Tom Brady, the great Tom Brady, 4 out of 5 times. And the only time they lost, it was because Drew Brees was the quarterback, and they weren't able to push the ball down the field, so they just packed the middle of the field and played everything in front. You can't do that with Jameis Winston. I'm telling you, the Saints are a legitimate threat to be a Super Bowl champion, and I think we're going to erase all the narratives that we
Okay,
had
Super
about
Bowl's
Jameis
crazy.
Winston, all the funny stuff, him sucking his fingers, him stealing crab legs, ha, ha, ha. This guy is a pro. This guy is a
Super Bowl's
respected
crazy.
leader, and now he's around a bunch of other leaders. And for everybody who's talking about, well, Sean Payton's not there, well, neither is Bruce Arians. And we're not talking about Todd Bowles. We still have, Carmichael, who's been there. We have Dennis Allen, who's been there. I think they should be the favorite, and they are the most complete team in football. Write it down and click.
Super Bowl's
No
crazy.
Sean Payton, but I like your optimism.
I think
Keep it
Bart
going.
Scott has been riding on his scooter too damn much.
Too much.
You know, that wind blowing in his head has fogged his.
You know what I'm
fogged
saying?
his
Get my Luther Vandross curls be flowing, man.
All I'm saying to you, listen, I wish him luck. I truly, truly do. I do not see Jameis Winston being all that you say, but I hope I'm wrong because I'm not rooting against him, of course.
He's throwing for 5,000 yards.
Yeah, I don't. Super Bowl's crazy. Playoffs, believable. Super Bowl, nah. But that's all the videos for today's. That's all my videos for today. So I'm gonna get them edited, get them out to y'all. Thanks for watching. If y'all have any suggestions on videos y'all want me to react to, just let me know. Leave them in the comments or whatever. Subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. All right.